All right, so this is going to be the start of something that I hope is super awesome and long lived on our channel. Basically, I'm going to be doing a little bit of tour of my backyard. As soon as I can figure out how to switch this camera here. Here we go. So me and the fiance bought this house 2 years ago in February. Oh, there's Suki. She loves this place. She was cooped up in an apartment for a few years, so having a yard again is a blessing for her, and she just loves it. Anyway, so we moved into this property last year. Square footage of the house is there's 1,033. I'm not too sure what the yard is, but so there was a massive tree here in the corner. We took it down. It was one of those, oh, there's not a variant of it. It's one of those ever-growing green trees. Oh, there's actually one back there. That tree way over there, that's what it was. So we had that here, and it was kind of annoying, so we cut that out. Actually, there's little traces of it here still, but so we're gonna be grinding out the stump. Basically, I got plans for this weekend to kind of transform some of this yard. So this is a pit. I put a horseshoe pit in here back last year, dug out, put some wood in. It's kind of rough. The backboard has seen some wear from us not being good at horseshoes. But I'm probably going to keep that going. This bike was inside the shed when I got the place, and I kind of had put it in that corner and let it get covered by shrubs for an art installment, if you can call it that. But I might have to find some other thing to do with this bike. I'm not sure it technically works, but it's an old school bike, and it's not one that me or Cheryl wants to ride, but it's quite nice actually. But anyway, this is a shed that was here on the property. There's we cleared it out once we got the place. There was some pretty cool stuff in it. There's this really old school gasoline can. Where is that thing? Oh, it looks like it fell during winter. Look at this old school can. Oh, there's definitely gas in there. You can hear it sloshing around. But yeah, this shed is a bit in disarray. We've just kind of stuck a bunch of stuff in the corner there and got my bike in here, and oh, flaming juggle torches. Gonna have to pull those out for a video soon. Some garden tools. It's a mess in here. Ugh. Doors busted. But anyway, the real project, we're gonna be trying to do some urban farming of this land. Not too serious right now. We're just gonna be trying to learn how to grow certain crops. So for this first year, starting this weekend, I'm gonna dig out this bed right here. And we're gonna be turning all the soil, adding new soil, putting some underlay down. And then this is the south side of my fence here, so it gets a lot of light. As you can see, it's still got a little bit of light. So I'm gonna build a bed here too. I'm not too sure if it's gonna be a raised bed or not, but I'm gonna use that for sun-loving plants like certain peppers and stuff. Over here, I've got a mess of some stuff here. Not too sure what I'm gonna do with this. It's rock and stuff. I'd like to build a few beds here eventually. I know I do wanna build some place to put strawberries. This massive tree is a bit of a nuisance. It's an ancient oak tree, and it gives a lot of shade coverage to this part of the garden. So I'm skeptical about gardening in certain areas of here. But and this bed itself, when we came, it was completely overridden with, hey Suki, lilies and certain weeds, and there was a few of those weird green plants too. I don't know what they're called, those kind of evergreeny shrubs. So another thing, next episode of this whatever vlog / gardening thing will show us kind of going through this bed, tearing it up, getting the bricks out of here, and just kind of transforming a bit. We're also going to be putting up some chicken wire to keep my cats, because as you can see, I have cats, and they will not let the garden go unmauled. In fact, now looking at it, I bet you I have to fence some behind here, as my cat is literally currently hanging out back there. Hey Suki. It's like a foldable table back there and an old bin. Anyway, yeah, that confirms I'm gonna have to do something about that too. Anyway, so that's kind of a tour of the backyard. There's also this kind of a garden along here, except there wasn't anything really floral or anything growing in here. It was just overgrown with weeds. Massive anthill over here and stuff, so it wasn't really being used. We're just gonna turn this into lawn, I think. As much as I'd kind of like to plant crops here. Me and the fiance are not at terms with how much crop space I can plant right now, so I have to start a little bit small using the existing bed, building it out straight though from the shed up to the existing point, and then adding a bed over here. And that'll be it for now. So yeah, that's pretty much a tour of the backyard. This backyard, expect to see it change over the course of a few years as me and Mike learn how to farm. Basically, we're gonna try to set up something at his mom's house. She's got a few acres out there, so we're gonna spend a year or two learning, and then hopefully get something set up there. It is freezing cold. We are in a 3.8 growing zone, 3A growing zone, and it's terribly cold. So we have very short seasons here. If you're watching outside of Canada, and specifically outside of Manitoba, getting a 120-day season here is apparently really rare. So it should be interesting to see what we can grow. Shed out behind me here, and basically I want to cut this bed, but I'm going to be working on it in about a week or so. So I want to be starting to turn some of the soil and start killing off some of this grass and stuff now, which I may use as compost later, or may just get rid of because we're bringing in new soil anyway. So. Okay, so I finished digging out the bed, at least a preliminary flipping of all the grass that was there. Here up in Manitoba, we actually are blessed with really good soil. I see some of the soil you gardeners down south have to deal with, that brown clay. This is very airy. It crumbles very easy. It's very nice. The roots get a lot of air. There's a lot of worms too. You can see there's worms everywhere. So yeah, we're blessed with some really good dirt. I'm still gonna have to add amendments to the soil, but I'm happy that we have the soil we do. Not happy we have the climate we do though.